Hi everybody, welcome back. Regrowth with me, Sid, and yes, the warp is real. Sun-scorned, it's not a one-off. So I've been a bit busy. I've done several things. One, I was trying to speed up this second crystallizer, and I've just dumped a whole load of stuff in there to crystallize. So I brought another node over and made another stabilizer, and I've tried, but that one is still going faster than that one. What you going to do? But you know, things are filling up nicely. I've also let's see, what else have we done? I've turned off some of the configs in Mechanism, the rendering configs, to try. It was suggested that Mechanism power cubes could be a problem. Now the power cubes actually don't seem to cause that much problem, but I've turned off the fancy rendering on the universal cable. You'll notice the middle pillar here has gone. I apologise for the brightness, but oh, well, there we go. And we now have an ME terminal that is running over to. Let's go through here because I've put in a whole buttload of these. These are mainly full, got all sorts of crap. So that's why I've been cooking up stuff that I may or may not want to keep. So you know, the odd stupid thing like iron tank valves or anything that kind of jumps out at me, and this drive array is not far off full. I've also got the void chest in here for voiding things. Got a 32 channel wire going out here that moves all the way across to, let's see, to around about here, and then there's a 8 channel that comes down under the surface and brings us into here. So if I have a look for factory block, for example, because of course I can now dispense with the services of that, all well and good. So what else? I've been trading with the villagers, hence why I've got a whole load of proven frames. Got some Certus quartz. I've got a few other bits and pieces. Let's just go over and I'll show you what we've unlocked on them. I'm trying to get them to breed. I've built some more houses for them, and so yeah, this is starting to get quite the little village. Oh, and I think we got what we got now? Yeah, we got a new one. What are you? Oh, my Mandarin sapling. So this one was coal for emerald, so I haven't tried. Oh, hello. This one was the frames and the bees. He did an apiary. I traded for one of those in the hope that would complete the quest, but it doesn't. And you can get a monistic drone with any princess and 12 emeralds off of him. This guy I did trade for the one focus that was unlocked. Oh, Lush Shard. That's changed. That was Wrath Shards before. Obviously his... Where's the other one? And this guy was Certus Quartz for emerald, emerald for an axe, and 3 Certus Quartz dust for 1 Certus Quartz, and now he's got up to there. So, yeah, these guys are breeding a little bit. I figure we might as well exploit the villagers because... Oh, dear, come on, get up in the air. Like a pregnant turkey. So yeah, everything is going pretty swimmingly at the moment. So what I want to do next, I've moved, let me just show you the last thing. I've moved almost everything, not everything, but almost everything from in here. This room is almost empty. I've not moved these. I've not moved these bulk storage chests over yet either. And there is a reason for that, which I will elucidate now. We also need to hook this lot into the AE system, and then we can actually start to do something with it, which will be nice. So let me just trundle off over down here. So we're going to need to extend a cable across into that room. That's going to be quite a fun one. But over here, oh, the other thing I've done down here is I put this in, so we can flick it on and off with that switch there. yeah, that probably covers most of what we've been up to, except for this. The back room, the room behind the AE system. And this is going to be where I'm going to put some bulk storage. We've got 8 channels coming down there, of which I'm using 2, so that'll leave me room for 5 more. Well, I'll probably do maybe a few more of these. But we're going to need, I think it's a storage bus. Not an import bus, it is an ME storage bus. So that requires an ME interface. ME interface requires all that lot. I haven't got it. Okay, let's try that again. We're missing Fluix dust by the looks of it. Fluix, so if I get a couple of those, in fact, let me get 4 of those going, because I'm going to need 2 of these storage buses ultimately. Let me just run over to the thing. This I've also I put 2. So I put 4 speed upgrades in. So this is considerably faster than it was before. Yeah, the storage drawers have been suggested that they could be a cause of lag as well. So and I have noticed an improvement since I took a lot of those out, which is interesting in itself. Let me just come. I want to be over this side anyway, so so that will give me annihilation cores. Let's go for a bus interface. That I need a formation core. That will give me those, and then we can make that. So I want 2 of those. I need 2 sticky. Oh, hang on. I'll keep on forgetting that I actually haven't got auto crafting on this yet. So I actually need 4 of those, don't I? Make me 2 more levers. So that will be that 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I need 2 of those. 1, 2. And that will give me 2 of those. 1, 2. I want my draw controller, and oh, not there. Whoa. So the right, the storage bus on this one is going to go here, and we're going to plop the draw controller there. So that should actually, let me just change something, and I want to change your priority, say, to 10. So there should be nothing going on here right now. Now if we head out, we'll not see any change in the system. If I change it to that, we should see everything is nice and sensible. So let us head over here and grab one of these compacting drawers. And we'll go with iron. We'll take it out in block form first, and then those, and then those, and we'll take you. In fact, I can probably do a few of these, can't I? Yep, this'll do us for starters. 1, 2, 3. These compacting drawers are brilliant though, so definitely well worth investing in. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to take these, and these are going to be a kind of a bulk storage for metals and anything that compacts. So for example, we'll pop you down there, we'll stick the iron in, and then we can do that and that. Oops, didn't take the iron ingots, why not? There we go. So if we run round to the controller now, we should see that we've got 425 iron ingots, or 3,671 iron things. Now, Here's the interesting thing. All three of the available figures crop up, but we haven't duplicated them. If I take out those, the iron will vanish. So that should be a good way to store all of the processed ingots and metals that we have. So we can stick the gold in, tin, aluminium, copper, and obviously I could do that, and all of that will go in there, and we should now see all of our metals are in the system as well. So a whole buttload of things. So if I just say ingot, for example, we can see all of the ingots we put into the system. Cool, huh? And no drain on the actual system itself. So I need to bring the rest of those storage drawers back. Now there's another thing we're going to need, and they need a slave, not a salve. That's for saw things. We need slave controllers. So can we make, not quite, can we make some of those? Yeah, a nice stack of those will do us. And then we can make a bunch of those. Oh, we're out of stone. Yeah, we can't make a bunch of those right now. We need to go and grab smooth stone. The slave controllers allow you to work things around corners, basically. So if I go and grab, have we got any stone at all there? No, none at all. Let's cook some. So, oh, maybe I've got some upstairs actually. I have a habit of leaving it in the oven, putting a load on and then forgetting it. Yes. Well, we'll do it anyway. We'll grab all of that. Any more? No, 4 is enough. Yeah, so this is going to make life considerably more easy, or easier, because we'll be able to have everything in one place, have multiple access points, so we don't have to run around quite so much. So we need 2, I'm trying to think, 1, 2, that's 4, 6. I think that will do us. Slave controller. Bang that in, pop those in there, go 1, 2 and a 3, and I'll take the stone actually, because that will, in fact, let me go and get some more and put that little bit back in. Right, so what we'll have is when we hit these corner pieces here, what I did in the previous one is I put in drawers, but what I've found is the ME controller will link to those and put things into them if you're not careful. So anyway, I'm going to transfer a whole load of stuff down, and once we've done that, I will be... Alright, it's looking very empty in here. We've just got one more set of drawers to take down, and everything from there has been transferred down into here and into the ME system. I'm never sure whether to say AE or ME. It's, you know, one of those wonderful dilemmas. Is it an ME system or is it an AE system? So yeah, so we brought most of the bulk stuff down. I'm going to want more compacting drawers, but right now what I really want to do is, let me have a look at cable. I've only got 37 of those left. That's probably not going to be enough. Let me just store this lot for starters. Bonk, bonk, bonk. I'm going to take some cobble though, because where we're going there's a chance of caves. So we are currently on Y level 49, and this is, so on 49, that must be 48, 47, maybe down as far as 46. So the controller here is there. And it runs down here, and yeah, as you can see, we have got some caves, but we're not on. I want to get down to 46, don't I? So let me think. If I come up, no, I think here, 40. That's 45. Oh, hello. We don't want any of that going on, thank you very much. Yeah, we definitely got something going on down here. Nothing much really, actually. We can, I'll probably fill this darkened space in. This is almost certainly one of the spots where we've been seeing zombies and hearing zombies, more importantly, hearing zombies spawning. And then over, get me in there. Over here as well is probably a point of potential weakness. Well, not weakness, but you know what I mean. So we know from where the hell am I? Let me just come on, fly. We know from here we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 that way. So if I go all the way down, this is about as much fun as you can have. So I go to 45, I think, actually. Let me just take that out. And then we'll plop just a torch down temporarily. And we're going to have to keep going this way. Yeah, I knew there was going to be. I knew there was caves down here. I don't know why I just did that actually, but it's not a huge cave. But it is large enough that there could be something down here. Or is it? No, it appears to be largely benign. Okay. Well, we'll continue on the basis that it's not a friendly cave. So what did I say? 9. So from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So as far as there, really. Yeah. If I just fill that in, then what is it like down here? There's no spawnable spots, so I'm not too worried about spawning, but you know, you don't want to get caught off guard. So if I'm right, then this should run me straight through to the underside. Let me get this on so I can keep it lit. To the underside of the lab area. Not sure how far we're going to have to go. But haha, I'm 1 out. Still, that's not a problem. Now, how far do I need to go? Let me just torch that again. Doesn't really matter, I could kind of veer around the corner, but let's keep it all in a straight line, it's easier to manage. I love cabling. In reality and in game, actually. Network cabling is one of my favourite activities whatsoever. Right, let me continue this way then. So this is the... there we go. That's what I was aiming for. So, armed with that, do I have 1, 2, I'm probably not 3. Not to get all the way up as well, almost certainly. I suppose I also ought to be filling this in while I'm doing it, didn't I? So yeah, this will get the old cabling in place, and I've definitely not got enough. Or if I have got enough, it is going to be absolutely right on the cusp of having enough, if you know what I mean. It's going to be very close indeed. But it doesn't matter, we can always make more. Indeed, have made more. So then we can come here, bang that out, and then continue on down here. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be, I think we're going to be just shy. So this is the point to which he's got to come. Right. And similarly here. Knock that torch out and oh, get me up. Yeah, you can see I'm what, 1, 2, 3 short. However, we do want to place that on the back there. So I need 3 more of these cables. I'll go and grab those, and I'm going to need some covers just to cover all of this inner workings in as well. But yeah, not far to go. So, alright, well, all things being equal, if I've done this right, you come on, you'll get there. You're not missing a channel. There's plenty of channels online. There we go. So we should now be able to see all of those harvested essences in the terminal. Yep, brilliant. That's is a big weight off the mind. So we've got a whole bunch of essences. I would like to get all of the essences into this system if I can. I'm not sure whether I've got enough space in the storage. So yeah, just alright, so I've just managed to record an entire chunk and not managed to achieve anything. Damn it. That's what happens. His wife called me for dinny dins, which distracted me. So I've moved and got compacting drawers in for the remaining items we're farming. And what I need to do now is go and I go and get a bus. I made an export bus. I also want to make an import bus, which requires one of those, which in turn requires that lot, but we haven't got one of those, so let me make one of those and everything will be good and happy. I'm going to need some cable. I'm going to need that and that. Hopefully there's enough there. Should be enough for one. And then we need to look at cards, and I need an advanced, no, hang on, I need capacity cards. So it's a basic card, which is that, and then we're going to make you a capacity card, which is that. And the reason for this will become hopefully apparent shortly. So over here we've got this just cooking copper at the moment. It's slow, but that's fine. What I'm going to do is we're going to come in here until we get down to this. Yeah, we can do it from this angle, that's fine. And then we're going to bring you up 1, 2, 3 and 4. So that takes us out here. We'll probably want to just cut back in there and make this look pretty, like so. And then go up, up and over. Makes sense so far? I'm sure it doesn't. Right, then we need to come down here and find where the power is. And we are going to grab some of this, and we're going to bring you down, right down under the floor. And potentially here as well. Well, it will be here as well. We'll see. I don't know how many machines I'm going to need for this, is the long and short of it. So what we can do is get that lot in. Actually, I need one more because that is going to have to go up. And replace you and replace you. Right, I'm going to go and grab some copper out of this and some finished copper out of that, and then we're going to grab this thing wholesale. I'll put a panel on that or something. I may even drop it down eventually or relocate that one over one. Doesn't really matter. But what we're going to do is we're going to have the import, the import bus. I always have to think about this. So this is going to import items into the network. So that's going to go there. It doesn't really matter. It'll just take whatever. And then we're going to place you here like so. So it's powered. It's all fine and good, and we're going to do the side. So input is the back, output is the top, like so, and this is the no, I'm doing this the wrong way around, aren't I? Input is the top, output is the back. I think that's right. And we will go in here, and we're going to configure you to output copper ore. Of course, there is no copper ore in the system, is there? So let me chuck some copper ore in. So that has chucked copper ore in, and eventually it will take the refined copper out and store that. If we look there, we should see that go up one. Yep, it did. So that's brilliant. Now the problem is this will only cope with one item. So if I put one of these in, I'll get 4. I can put 5 different items in. So if I'm to make 3 of these and have them configured to different ores, so for example, if I were to go and say I want tin, let's get some tin. So there's a stack of tin. We'll run over here, pop that in. Obviously that's cooking the remaining copper, and we'll pop that into the system, and eventually once that copper is gone, we should see that it will start on the tin. So this is, it's not quite auto crafting, this is auto smelting, because what the idea is I will come over here, make whatever it is I want to make. Say I'm making gold, I'll make the gold, the tin will export now, and off that goes doing its thing. And as I say, it's only doing one at a time. This really isn't that fast. Now I could, for example, and I may go in and dump out, say, 2 of those, and we can put these into here. 1, 2, and we should see that is that working. Let me check. Yep, it's doing its thing. I mean, it's not hugely fast. If we took all 4 in there, it would be faster. But yeah, that's the plan. So 3 of those, processing ores automatically, and then dumping them back into the system, into the compacting chest at the back. And all I need to do to set them off running is to go and make a whole metric crap ton of these and then let them run. Nice and simple, do you think? I think. Obsidian, obviously we can do just straight like so, and we can make as many stacks of that as we want, and then just chuck those back in the system. I might as well chuck these back in the system while I'm at it. But yeah, so I need to make some more of these. Or, now here's the other alternative, we could have a look at making the smelting factory. So if we take one of these, we can make a smelting a basic smelting factory. We can make the advanced by going with a basic and taking it up to advanced, and that might be the better way to go forward. So I think we'll have a look at that next episode. While we're at it, we'll turn you off because you've made me a whole load of cobalt. Excellent. Cobalt and ardite will need to go into this. You can't smelt them electronically. So yeah. But I think on that note, guys, we'll call it a day. We've got all the important stuff back here. We've we've managed to get a reasonable, these are not completely snided out now, and we've got the essences in. I will probably swap emeralds out for Certus quartz though, I think. So maybe take this. I think the emerald is probably the least useful there. Or maybe even lapis might be better. I can, out of all of this, what we got, copper, aluminium, yeah, maybe the lapis seeds, and put Certus in place, and then we'll drop the Certus down there, and we can stick the lapis down in, say, this plot down here, because we don't use a lot of lapis. It's and we've got a lot of lapis, so that, plus I also need just to finish this off. And yeah, I'm getting trolled by my Thorncraft stuff. There's nothing behind me, go away. One day I'm going to do that, I'll be like, ah! But yeah, so until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys. We still have no activity from these. I do not think these are going to crossbreed until I upgrade. These I can harvest and check, but I'm not desperate to, because I'll probably get flux flu, and we, as I say, we'll move the Certus down. But until next time, thank you very much for watching, and bye for now.